Hi, this is Charlotte Hollingsworth, and today I want to show you how I made these little clouds here around the airplanes. Now, the first thing I did was, I have a piece of paper here that I actually stamped on, but I got the edge of my jet on there from the Need for Speed kit or stamp set, and I really didn't like it because it looked kind of sloppy, so there are two sides to every piece of paper. I flipped it over and I messed up that one too. So, not to panic, I'm just going to use these pieces here. This part I think I'll save. This part up here that I messed up, I'm going to punch out like 3 of these scallop circles. And then I'm going to take them and lay them out here. And I'm going to put a little bit of the Stampin' Up! Snail on them and put them together like this. There's not any perfect way to line these up. I'm just kind of sticking them together big enough that I can hold them with my hand. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp these planes. So I'll put that there. And I have my plane here, like I said, from the Need for Speed set. I have my piece of Whisper White that I've cut out in 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. And I stamped that in Island Indigo. I'll put one here. And I'm going to put another one up here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these nice little sponge daubers, and you can just stick your finger right in there, and I'm going to wiggle it around, get some ink on it with the Bashful Blue, and I'm going to take my little cloud maker here, these 3 little scallops that I've stuck together, and I'm just going to kind of rub that sponge around on the paper like that. And that's going to be the edge of one of my clouds. So I'm going to just carefully put these on here, or line it up, sponge around it, and I'm forming some clouds. Now I'm going to flip this piece over, and I'm going to make some more up here. Now I had one of my customers say, "How did you put those on there?" And I said, "Well, I'll make a video for you." So if you don't like how your clouds are turning out, you can always just kind of rotate it around and just keep sponging. Now I don't want there to be any empty space, so that's why I'm going in and kind of filling in where my clouds aren't actually filling up. So again, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to fill in this empty space. And then I'll put a little bit more of a cloud over here. Now this is a really quick, easy way to make your sky, to give your sky dimension without having to do a whole lot of work to it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that little piece there that I started because it's bugging me. Even upside down, it's bugging me. Alright, so there's my clouds. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in the sentiment that we have right here, and that is from the Up and Away set. So the sky's the limit, and I already have that on one of the clear blocks. So I'm going to stamp that in the Island Indigo. I'm going to put it right there. And then to finish off the card, I have a piece of cherry cobbler that I'm going to stick down. I'm going to stick it down too, excuse me. Center that up. And I cut that at 3 1/2 by 4. And then I also have a piece of the Island Indigo that I have cut at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I've scored at the 8 1/4 line. And so I will put this down on there. Put it about right there. And then I cut out this little flag And I'm going to shimmy him up in here a little bit. But first, I think I'm going to put this little brad on here. So I need to grab my, here we go. I need to grab my piercing pad here. I think my piercing tool has run away. Here we go. Just came back from a crop yesterday, so my stuff is all kind of packed up, so I'm working as best as I can for you. So I cut this little piece out of here. This is actually 3/4 of an inch wide, so I'm just going to put one little stab, and then I'm going to put our brad, and this is from the Subtles Glimmer ones. And the only thing about these is sometimes they are kind of stuck together from the color and the glitter. So you have to take your piercing tool through them and sometimes pop that open like I just did. And then I flatten it out. And then I'll go ahead and put some snail on there. I'm going to slip it up in there. About there. So, like I was saying, this card, I'm going to leave it blank. The sky's the limit. Could be a graduation card, a promotion card, or a birthday card. But I'm going to leave it blank until I have someone to give this special card to. And, again, my name is Charlotte Hollingsworth, and I'll put more details of my measurements and the materials I used today on my blog, stampingismytherapy.blogspot.com. Thanks. Bye.